What's up? Ankit Mins here. Today I will show you how to extract a password protected zip archive without its password. I have made a very small Python application which can extract a zip archive without its password. Let me show you guys. It is in Python files, zip cracker, executable cracker 0.0a1. Here it is, cracker.exe. It's just a very small application, just about 7 MB. Now let me show you how to download it. I have uploaded this in Dropbox, GoFile and FileDropper. These links will be available in the description down. Let's copy these. And paste it in the browser. Click on the download, direct download. Now let's go to a folder, downloads. Here it is. Double click on it. On Windows, a smart screen pop-up window will show up. Because I haven't set any publisher, click on run anyway. Now give it a destination where you want to extract it. Let it be in default. Here it is. Here is the application, feedback form, a little documentation type of thing. You can go through this if you want. But to extract a password protected zip file, we first need a password protected zip file, right? Let's create one. Add to archive, zip, set password. Let's set a very weak password, 123. Okay, here it is. Let's open our application, downloads, cracker. Now type in the complete path of zip file. Now what is a complete path of zip file? Right click on it, then properties, then copy this location, C users, any name, desktop, Control C, Control V, and don't forget to type its own name. Here is test.zip, enter. Now it will ask for the extraction path where you want to extract the contents of the zip file. By default it will extract wherever your program is, and our program is in downloads cracker 0.0a1, this folder. Let's go for default 2. Now it will ask for which type of attack you want to perform, dictionary attack or brute force attack. Let's go for brute force. Now type in the minimum length of password. As I know my password is 123, means 3-digit password. But let's suppose that I don't know my password. Let's give 1 to 10, anything between that. Now choose the character set with which you want to perform the brute force attack. Just numbers, just small caps, just capital caps, weird symbols and everything. Or here is the last option where you can give your custom character set. Let's go for 5th one. Now it will ask to give some prefix, suffix, both prefix and suffix, neither prefix nor suffix. Let's go for fourth. Now here it starts. It will take quite a bit of time according to the length of your password and according to the attack and various options which you have chosen. Now here it is. Password found 123. Process completed. Enter to exit the program. Now go to the folder wherever your application is. As we know, it is in downloads, Cracker 0.0a1, and here it is, test or extracted folder. As you can see, everything is fine, everything is readable. Can you read me? Yes, of course. It is same as this file. Mission accomplished. Let me show you how to extract how to extract using dictionary attack. Let's delete this first. Delete. Delete. Archive, zip, set password. Now this time, let's set a pretty strong password. Password 1 2 3. I know it's not that strong. Anyway, let's set it. Okay, it is created right here. And for dictionary attack, we need a dictionary of common passwords. And here Google is our best friend. This time, dictionary of common passwords. 10k most common passwords. Get up. Click on it. Here it is. Oh my god, our password is so terrible. It is on the first list. So let's delete it because the password is very terrible. Now let's choose a pretty decent password from the password list. Let's go way down below. Way down below. What is Epson? Yes. S1 1 2 3. Okay. Simply select a part of it, go to the bottom, now shift and click, now Control C, now create a text document, name it, what to name it, D for dictionary, open it and Control V. Oh, sorry, haven't selected it. Control C. Now we have done it. Save it, Ctrl S. Here is our dictionary. Let's start our application. Give it the path. What is a path? C. Oh, simply copy pasted. And don't forget to type its name. Test.zip. Now let's keep it default. This time first dictionary attack. Now type in the path of the dictionary. It is same as our desktop d.txt. Now let's suppose we know the last part of our password, that is 123. Let's give a suffix then 2. Suffix is 123. Start. Let's see how much time it takes. Password found. Epson 123. Process completed. So now it should be available in this folder. Test. It is right here. Now let me show you one other thing. Delete it first. Now let's give it a very strong password. Add to archive, zip, get password. Password will be anything which is possible. A very horrible password or very strong password. Yes. Now let's open our program. Downloads Cracker. Give its path. Test.zip. Default brute force minimum. How much? Let's suppose we don't know. Maximum. I don't know. Let's give it 20. Character set. I don't know. 5. Prefix. Neither prefix nor suffix. Now this will take a hell lot of time which will be practically not possible. So let's suppose you tired of waiting. Now you want to stop the program, right? So it is very easy to stop the program. Just click anything on your keyboard and it will stop. But let me show you how much is the resource usage of this program. Control Shift Escape, Task Manager. Now here you can see password recovery tool for a zip archive. What is going on? All this stuff is going on. CPU usage just 5.4%, memory usage just 13.2 MB. Pretty sweet. Now let's enter. Password failed, but process completed. Wow. It will still appear here, but nothing would be there. Just some corrupt files which you must delete. Now let me show you one other thing, that it is not a virus or malware or something malicious like that. Let's scan it. Here it is. Quick heal, total security scan. Where are you? Scanning completed. No virus found. Close. Now let's have a second opinion scan. Default scan. It will take quite a while.
A few moments later.
Malicious software was detected, but it is not malicious. I just haven't set the publisher. That's why it is showing all these Trojan malicious stuff. Next, let's do one more scan with VirusTotal. Go to your browser, type in VirusTotal. Choose file. Here it is in downloads, then Cracker. Open it. Here it is. Mostly undetected. Now all this is false positive. So you can check this out in these links which are provided in the description. And I am out.